It's day 125, and today I'm pimping my friends. So as I mentioned in my last video 4 days ago, I am feeling like I'm at a plateau. And this week has been very intense with stuff for the Teatro Martini show, since we just got some new cast members, and I've had to work out rehearsals and some of the marketing things that are going on. And in between all that, there's all the other jobby job stuff that has to happen, and submitting for things. You know, the things that have become kind of regular for me to talk about in these videos. And while that is activity, it isn't necessarily moving forward on my goal. And nothing has changed in 4 days. It's been a very busy 4 days with the other stuff. However, I have two friends who are doing really great things right now. And so I'm going to take advantage of this little bit of time I've got before I've got to run to another show to talk about them. I know many of you out there are also pet lovers like myself, and if you're a dog person, then I highly recommend this book, My Old Dog. Our friend Lori Fusaro, who's taken some fantastic pictures of Renee and Frankie, is the photographer for this book, and it is all about dogs who are older and having a second chance at living a very full life. Something that a lot of people don't know is that there are people who will abandon their dog if they get too old. And shelters are full of old dogs who did nothing wrong except become too old. And that's horrible. It's terrible. And this is a great book that features some fantastic stories about dogs that get a chance to live out their lives happy and useful. And for people who are interested, George Clooney is featured in this book as well. So if you like dogs and you can appreciate dogs getting a second chance, this is a fantastic book. If you follow me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, likely you've already seen me talk about this, but now I'm making it video official. Symptoms of Being Human by Jeff Garvin. It's a great book, and I'm not just saying that because I've known Jeff for nearly 30 years. This is a book of its time. It is about a gender-fluid teen. I know, I didn't know what gender fluidity was either. But this book is a great primer on something that is becoming more and more common every day. It is very sensitive to what a teen experiencing this might go through. However, it's also not just a book about being genderqueer or about gender fluidity. It also really shines a light on what it's like to be someone who feels like they're an outsider, especially in the teenage years. I identify as a cis male, which if you've got questions about that, absolutely Google it because it'll only make you smarter. And I could still identify with the characters in this book because regardless of sexual orientation, gender orientation, or whatever you do, high school is almost identical for everybody. It can be really rough, it can be really wonderful, and it's one of those times that everybody in modern American culture, it's something they go through. And this is a wonderful book telling the story of one particular character that is going through that. I found it relatable even though I don't deal with the same situation, and a really enjoyable book. Again, full disclosure, yeah, I've known Jeff for a long time, but I can honestly say that I don't have to lie about this book being good. It's just genuinely good. Alright, well that's enough pimping for now. I'm literally going to run to the car now and go perform in Teatro Martini, which, if you're interested, is available Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sunday nights. We have our lounge show on Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, and if you want, I can get you in free for those shows. You just gotta buy a 2-item minimum. Anyway, that's it. Thank you. Good night.